Well, hello everyone. This is Soul here, and this is my first video, and it's gonna be about playing on Torment 6 solo as a wizard. Um, yeah, I think I've never done this before, so it's gonna be kind of like weird. So bear with me. But what I have to share, I think, is pretty cool. Doing solo on Torment 6, which I don't think it's very easy to do yet. Although I believe that in like few months, like give it like 3 months top. Like I think everyone should reach a level where they should be farmed easily on Torment 6. But that's my prediction though. So just because I've seen like people getting crazy items so fast, like a week they would get like crazy upgrades. So but yeah. Here I just have some like clips of me testing things out on Torment 6, and I'm just gonna commentate on what the video have to show. Yeah, so first of all, my gear isn't as you can say as efficient as it could be, or good, because I don't really have a lot of elemental damage. Right now what I have is I only have like you can say 39% cold damage, and that's pretty much it, and like 29% bonus damage to elites. That's from the Stone of Jordans that I have, and then I just stacked a lot of toughness. So I think in this video I'll try to I guess be more careful in the future and try to show a screen where I show my gears first. But basically in this video what I have is I think 1.4 million DPS without any buff, and then like 12 million toughness and like around 18k healings, and I think that's pretty good. I mean, it's not great, but I think it's good enough to do solo MP6. I mean, again, this is just for, you know, testing purposes, not like, I'm not trying to say that I can farm efficiently on Torment 6. It's more like, hey man, this is a fun challenge to do if you get bored of just, you know, rifting on Torment 2 or 3. So, but yeah, so what I figured out in Torment 6 is that some elites are really easy to kill. Like, as you can see right now, the ghost that died before that was super hard to kill. Like, I think that elite itself, even not even elite, the phantom ghost or whatever, phantom soul or whatever, those guys are really hard to kill because they always fly away and fly back in and do this weird soul sucking thing, and it hurts a lot, and I hate them, and I died a lot. I think on total, I have a sheet where I wrote down how many times I died. I think I died total of like 12 times, 11 times doing Torment 6 here. Let me pull that out. Let's see. I died, wow, 10 times. No, 11 times total during this whole run. One rift. And I've encountered, I encountered 8 elites, and yep. And then I think the white mobs killed me 3 times, and those all 3 deaths are from like from the phantom ghost, whatever I talked about, the guys who fly away and fly back in. And those guys are just, I think, one of the hardest guys to deal with in Torment 6, at least, anyhow. I mean, at least with current gears, current setup. And the build I'm using, I'll talk about that a little bit. This is like, I don't know, like, I like using it a lot, like even with low torment, just like being able to cast your mirror images, and then like they cast black hole too. So like that's like you basically get to cast 2 free black holes, which again is like you can say almost like high risk, high reward, because like it's risky because they're kind of random. Like they're gonna just pick at random enemies and do black hole. Sometimes that can be really good, like where you just where just you want it. But sometimes they just like do like way off, and it will be completely useless. But yeah, so the build here is like I use black hole with the frost. What is it called? The one that gives you know, the frost damage bonus, and basically frost and spam the frozen orb. And yeah, I use black hole to again keep the mobs in check, like, you know, like crowd control. And then the mirror images they work like both offense and defense. Like offensively, they offer you with basically again extra black hole, extra skills to, you know, since I'm using all like cold damage, so like slows the enemy and stuff. So that's pretty good. And defensively, sometimes if you cast close to a minion or so, they taunt, like they taunt to attack them instead of you. So that's a great way to get out. Yeah, and just confuse the fuck out of the enemy. I mean, the crap out of the enemy minions. And wow, this thing is hard. Like talking and keep talking, but okay, I'll just keep trying. Whatever, it's first video, so. Yeah, so basically that, and my shield, what is it called? Is it called Arcane Shield? I gotta look all this up before I do this stuff next time, but basically that, I use the one, I think it's called Prismatic Armor, the one that gives you like 25 bonus resistance, and for main, what do you call it? Primary attack, I used basically the Power of Surge Electrocute to gain back arcane powers, and one escape skill, which is Teleport Wormhole. I just Torment 6 we have to kite around a lot, which I really like. It reminds me of Diablo when it first came out, you know, the old Inferno. It was like a lot of people complained that it was too hard, but like that was really fun for me because I had to kite around a lot, and like every mob would take forever to kill, but still that it was exhausting, but it was fun when you finally able to kill it. Like it was kind of rewarding. Of course, it wasn't as rewarding as you would like, but yeah. But anyways, so that's what I'm using, and for my passive, I believe I'm using Audacity. I don't know if you know this, but like I think the Frozen Orb actually is within the range of Audacity, which gives you the bonus 15% damage for enemies that are within 15 yards, and I think Frozen Orb explodes at 15-yard mark or something like that. So it's within range, so you still get that bonus, I think, which is really good. And that's basically the highest, the longest range skill that I have, so that's good. And I have Blur, I think, as my defensive skill. I think I changed it around later on, but I use Blur, and what else? The Illusionist to reset my clones and my teleport. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and what's the other one? The cold skill amplifier. I use that. So yeah. Oh, and then here you can see me testing out like a build that I basically came up with during when Diablo 3 PvP came out, the brawling, which I called it a frost bomb build, where you basically jump in front of enemy and freeze them, and if they hit you, basically it resets the cooldown of mirror image. And this mirror image, the rune that I'm using is the one that stuns. I think it's called Mocking Demise, where they when they die they stun the enemies around you, 50% chance, which is really good. And then the teleport, I switch it to Calamity, where it also stuns. So it's like perma-freeze, you can say. It's almost like Crit Mass Wizard, but I think with the current gear it doesn't work as well. But as you can see, like I think I'm locking the mobs down like a lot. Like I would say 90% of the time they're stunned. So I think that is something I think there's a potential there, and I think that people are gonna kind of explore that out real quick and use them in the future. Yeah, and I tried to cut out the death, the scene where I die, because I think that is not something that people want to watch. Like people like to watch, you know, killing and how I'm able to do Torment 6. But again, just to clarify, I did die a lot, like 11 times during this whole run, and whole run took about like half an hour, which was super exhausting. That was like playing, I don't know if any of you play League of Legends, but like when you play League of Legends, you know, there's still like a downtime where you farm minions, and that's not as stressful. But like here, it's basically constant. Like, you know, when you're in team fight, it gets stressful, and people's APM goes up really, like goes up. You can say like this is in like a constant team fight where you have to spam skill and kite around like crazy. But it was really fun doing so. So I think if you think you have good enough gear to try this out, I would suggest definitely try it out just for fun. You know, like when you get tired of, you know, bountying or rifting and stuff like that, this is something to try out. Theory crafting. But yeah, so now I made it to the rift boss. So what I'm doing here is kiting him around a lot. And what I figured out is that while playing Torment 6, the terrain matters a lot, like the map itself. Like, it's so much fun, like using the map, like walking around, make sure you're in, what do you call it, like a fog of war. Like, let's say if the death, whatever this thing is called, like try to kill you. Oh, there's a scene of me dying there. But like, let's say you try to shoot me with something, and then you just hide behind the wall. Like, those little stuff like that really make the game fun for me. But then again, I'm not gonna, you know, say that's the way to play the game. It's just something that I enjoy a lot, kiting and stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of fun and cool experience. And yeah, I think white mobs are really fairly easy to kill, except some, I think, would say though the mobs that are in Act 5 where they jump right at you and stun you and just like go all berserk on you. The big dudes, I forgot what they're called. And the phantom ghost for sure, the phantom spirit or whatever, the one that flies around in off the map. Those are the most annoying thing to kill. Besides that, I think the rest are really easy, like easy to kill. I can't think on top of my head right now. Oh, maybe those the caterpillar. No, the centipede hand one in Act 3. Those mobs can get kind of tricky or hard to kite around them because they keep you in check with their range. But yeah, other than that, everything was fairly easy. Oh, and the elite affixes to watch out. I think definitely the affixes that make it hardest to play on higher torments. I think it applies for lower torment too, but higher torment especially is the pulling. What do you call it? I think it's called wormhole. I'm not sure, but the one that pulls you in and just like throw you off, and just, yeah, those are the worst. It's still like those elites still kills me in like Torment 3 or 4. They still gets me, and sometimes even Torment 2 if I'm not careful. So yeah. Besides that, I don't know, I've been talking a lot. I don't know if this is the way to make a video, but please forgive me. I'm not trying to be annoying here. I'm trying to get used to it. I think I'm going to do a lot of this in the future. Especially, I don't know, it's something that motivated me is like, you know, having to be in like first place in the sheet paper DPS. I can't pronounce that right. Oh, by the way, I'm like Korean, so like might have some accent too, and I apologize for that. But like I was basically at one point, well, I mean US #1 for sheet DPS, paper DPS, which is not a big deal because I don't think it really matters a lot in Reapers of Soul anyhow. But it's something that motivated me to, I guess, get involved more in Diablo community more than ever, I guess. I always wanted to be a streamer, but I never had a good enough computer. Like, I'm making this video and recording this in on my laptop, which is a Mac, which I don't think is ideal for this anyhow. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions regarding especially Wizard class, I think I'll be able to help out a lot because I played this game since release. I think I had to drop a class because of this game during my sophomore year in college, and so yeah, that's how much I love this game, and I think I'm addicted to this game. But yeah, hope you enjoy. And yeah, the Death Maiden actually killed me once. I think with that one time was with the help of I mean, not Death Maiden. I think she's called Death Maiden. The Rift boss. She killed me once, so I think that's pretty impressive. Especially I'm able to kill her in like what 5-6 minutes, which I don't think that's bad at all. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed, and yeah, enjoy the last few minutes. And make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll try to improve in the future, but this is what I have to show for now, and I'm pretty sure I'll try to make at least one video a week if my schedule with school is not too busy. And I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna edit this, voice wise. This is gonna be like my first and last take, so yeah, forgive me if it was horrible. I'll make sure I read your comments and improve upon in the future. But right now I'm gonna sign out, and this was so kind of weird to say it because it's my game name, but yeah, this is Soul here, and thank you for watching. Hopefully that was somewhat entertaining.